Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about percent of change. So these types of problems deal with a number that either increases or decreases in value, and there is a formula, quote-unquote formula for it, but it's more of a ratio. And what that is the following. Percent of change is the ratio of the amount of change. So this is going to be a difference. We're going to subtract two values. So it's the amount of that change over the original amount. This is one approach. Another more simplified way of saying this is the following. What is the new amount subtracted by the original or the old amount, and then divide that by the old amount. New minus old divided by old. This is okay. My only problem with it is that sometimes you'll get a negative number, and you'll see that for when you're working out those percent of decrease problems. When a value decreases from its original amount, that's known as percent of decrease, and then when a value increases from its original amount, that's known as percent of increase. We'll work out one example of each, but we'll use this approach. What's the amount of change divided by the original amount? Because this one will always give us a positive value in the end. So here we have an increase from 4 meters to 5 meters. The amount of change is going to be the difference between these two, divided by the original amount, and that original amount was 4. This gives you 1 over 4, which translates to decimal form as 0.25, which is 25%. Each of these percent of change problems, all of your answers will be percents, and you'll either say there was a 25% increase or a 25% decrease should you be working on either of those approaches. Now, had I done the new minus old divided by old, it literally would have been the same exact thing. New minus old divided by old. Same exact approach. Setup. So let's take a look at this one here. We have a decrease now from $12.20 to $4.80. The amount of change is that difference. Over the original amount. New minus old divided by old would give me a negative value, and that will, spoiler alert, let us know that it's a percent of decrease. But because we already know it's a decrease, what we're going to do is just subtract and then divide. So 12.20 minus 4.80 gives me 7.4 over 12.20. This roughly approximates to 61% when you round to the nearest percent value. And again, I like this amount of change over original amount. Find that difference divided by the original amount, and you got your answer, because you'll always get a positive number this way. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later.